All right, guys, I am back for just a few minutes and I am still mass making or bulk making items, and I'll probably like spare you like the rest of it because it's like a lot. But I wanted to show you a couple of the things and then show you what I'm making to go for them to go in it. Yeah, so I've got like these ones. These ones are completely done. So it's just the cards and the little dangles. And I'm sorry, the video where I made these, in between making the rabbit videos and all that, then I couldn't get it like back, like downloaded back onto the, from iCloud. Crazy. iCloud is just dumb. So yeah, that video, but I can make another video. If you guys really want to see how I made those, I will make another video with that. And again, that's using the Calico Collage digital, her inchies, and then the circle ones are like 1-inch size circles. So yeah, I'm just going through, and these are the 4 that I have completed so far. So it's just a simple pocket and the tags. I have a total of 30 large tags already made. So yeah, all of these are ones you guys have helped me make the last few days. So yeah, let's just kind of get into it. And yeah, I've got just one more of these completely done. So we'll go through and do a couple of just how I finish them off. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is keep like, oh, it doesn't really work when you crack them though. Just kind of keep, like that one already has a number on it. So in trying to keep the flowers like away from the flowers, if that makes sense. I mean, not that you have to, but that's just kind of what I've been doing. And then I've been kind of trying to match the little eyelets because, you know, I don't have the same color eyelets as I do bulb pins. So yeah, so I just want to get a couple of those ready so that when we have our pockets done, that it will be better that way. And I think eventually I'll just have to end up using the flowers with the flowers because I think I'm getting kind of to the end of these little guys. Yeah, I think they're all pretty much flowers now. Maybe some leaves. So yeah, I'm super excited. By the time I get done, I'll have 60 pieces for thank you gifts. And I might actually do a giveaway too of 1 or 2 of them. So yeah, I'm super excited. And I have had a couple of questions and I just want to address it too. When I do design team projects, like if it's not just like a video like this, when it's actually like the design team project, I tend to only link the shop in which I am basically advertising for, right? Like, I know some link all of them, some, you know, it's up kind of to the creator and the designer, but for me, I don't, because in essence, for me, and I don't think it's wrong if anybody does list other shops. That's not what I'm saying either. What I'm saying is for me, I feel like for instance, Poppiness is essentially paying me to advertise her shop and her digitals. So even though I may use other designer kits, of course, during the course of the video, I'm going to give you, you know, I'm going to tell you where I got it. And if you ask in the comments where it's from, then I'll tell you. But I just feel like they're trusting me and like in essence paying me to advertise their shop. So I tend not to link other shops in a design team video. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't necessarily think that the designers would be upset if I listed other ones. I don't know. That's just, you know, different strokes, different folks, you know what I mean? So please don't ever feel like you can't ask me where these other things came from, because I will absolutely tell you. It's not like I'm not trying to, you know, because obviously any exposure of any kit is good, but I just feel like I need to highlight the people I'm designing for, if that makes any sense. And I hope you guys understand that with me. Like I said, it's not because I don't want other creators to be recognized either. And like with these videos, that's why you see so many listed in the description, is because I plan to use throughout these types of videos, use so many different creators, and so then they'll be listed. I hope this all makes kind of sense, because I always feel weird, like, because again, I don't want to offend anybody, but you know, I don't know. I'm just weird that way, right? So I think we'll just do like a couple more here, and then we will get moving on to the pockets, because they're super simple, and I'll cut a couple of them down with you, so that, I mean, for new kids, new people, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I could be doing this all day. So we'll just, so you see pretty much how it works, just putting the bold pin in with a little charm. It just adds a little extra to it. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, you know what? I better keep the done ones together, because I'll end up putting them in a pocket without their little charm. So we'll do, and those little bins are probably, like, you should probably ignore that I'm using those, because they're kind of flimsy. All right, so let me gather these little guys up again. And I actually might have to make some more. Darn, they're really fun to make. So, you know, that won't hurt my feelings at all. All right, so the pockets, they are regular envelopes, like the larger size envelopes. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna end up dumping that tray if I don't put it up. They are, I think I got the, excuse me, I think I got this at Walmart. Kind of looks like their stuff, and again, it's probably, I got this like ages ago. And it's 1.313 inches by 9.5 inches. And these ones happen to be the peel and stick ones. I don't think it actually matters which, like, even if there's like self-sealing, that doesn't really matter. And I didn't even get one out of the box. Alrighty. Apparently, I'm all thumbs today. All right, so you're going to take a full-sized one, and then you can get 2 pockets of the tall ones, which is in half, and that's like 4 3/4 about. So yeah, you just take a chop down there, 4 3/4, and then you got it almost directly in half, okay? And then if you take another one, then you have, if you do, let's see, what was it? I think it's 3 1/4. Yeah, about 3 1/4. You'll have one that's just a little bit shorter, but that's okay, because it's only within like not even 1/8 of an inch. So, and then take it and cut it 3 times at 3 1/4, or twice, I should say. And then this one's just a little bit taller, like a 1/16 of an inch. So then you have 3 pockets. And we've done this sort of thing before, but I just wanted to make sure anybody would know kind of where these came from. All right, so I'm on a little one, and this one is like a great scrap buster. What I do is I check to make sure, like this little flap here, I'm going to add a little bit of glue to it. It just helps keep it from catching up on your tags. So, and again, this is a good scrap buster, and you can use this particular design for any like backgrounds you have. So, and like I've said before, in these, truly, like, where was I going with that? Right at this moment, it doesn't matter specifically if there's identical pockets, because it doesn't, because these are not going like in the same journal, which, I mean, it wouldn't actually matter if it was going in the same journal. You could totally, I mean, you know, what am I trying to say? Oh my goodness. Words, words, words. Um, if you wanted to use the same papers and make a bunch of these pockets for the same journal, it would still look really good. So then I'm just using my, I was going to say Fabri-Tac, but it's been weeks since I've actually used Fabri-Tac. My Scotch glue stick. And then I'm just going to put it on the right way. I'm just going to do a little bit of collaging on here. And again, I'm just using up my scraps that I've had for a while. And yeah, you can, sky's the limits when it comes to this kind of stuff. So just use what you have. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like, I'm not actually even for sure how I'm going to store these. Because I think I went a little bit more than I intended to, but you know, whatever. Is what it is, right? It's better to have too much than too little in my book. Yeah, so I ended up making 30 large tags, and then I think I used or made like 35 of the smaller ones. So yeah, it's kind of like, you know, one of those things where one led to another and then another and then another and then another. Yeah. Oh, that seems like it wasn't exactly. That's all right. It is okay. And then I just pick a big-ish butterfly. Not that one. That one will go all right. And I will probably have to go cut some more big butterflies. Yeah, what turned into using up scraps is now turned into just like a full bore, have you lost your mind, crafting session. Yeah. If you hadn't noticed, I'm one of those go big or go home type of girls. Yeah, it's all good, right? Oh, I crack myself up. Because, you know, I have like 4 projects waiting for me over here. And yeah, I'm just having a whole lot of fun using up all these scraps. So I don't know, like, I'll get started tomorrow. I think I procrastinate some because I just don't have any ideas for the next one. Like, I'm struggling with this next one. So just like that, done. Well, not done because I have to glue down this tail, but. And just like that, another one done. All right, let's do another couple. And then I won't bore you with all the details of all of them, but I will come back and show you once it's all done. I'll show you the completed version of it. Yeah, not gonna lie, I am having fun doing these. So again, they all kind of look the same as far as placement of papers, but and you could stamp on these. You could do just about anything. So I hope everybody is doing well. It is several days after the last recording that I made with these. The 4-H videos went splendid, and I had the most fun I've had in a really long time. I really, really enjoy like helping to teach the youth. Um, I don't think I would have made a good teacher because I don't always have patience with some things, but like unruly children would totally like, yeah, I would be that teacher nobody liked because I'd be like, I typically don't put up with a ton of nonsense, and I don't mean like silliness. I mean like nonsense. So I don't know that I would have made a good teacher in that aspect, but I think I definitely would have had fun. Like, I think I could be a substitute teacher, but day in and day out with some of the stuff that goes on in classrooms today, I would probably not make a good teacher in that aspect. Because I would be that teacher that would expect absolute, what's the word I'm looking for? Absolute, I don't want to say discipline, because that's not the word I'm thinking of either. I don't want to say commitment either, because that's not the word I'm looking for either. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I would just not do okay with unruly children. Because unruly means that you're not learning, right? Yeah, I don't know how teachers of today do it. I really don't. Like, it drives... Unruly children drive me nuts. And I'm so not one of those people that thinks, children need to be seen and not heard. That's not what I'm saying either. You know what I'm talking about, though. The disrespect and the, just all the other things that come with the disrespectfulness. I've been incredibly blessed that, like, all my little 4-H'ers, they're eager to learn. They come to learn. They ask questions, So, yeah, it's a whole lot of fun working with them. And I think there's really just in livestock and livestock projects, there's just not really a whole lot of room for that kind of stuff because, I mean, a lot of times we're dealing with thousand-pound animals, and you can't be, again, you can't be like unruly and not listening because you could die. One of those steers gets out and goes a little berserk. You need to know how to control your animal, right? Like, there's no plan B when it comes to, obviously none of us adults like leave those kids alone with animals that large, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you have to be focused, you have to be dedicated, you have to work with your animal. Because again, you're working, like, especially like the horse and steer kids, right? They're working with, I think the smallest steer there is probably 800 pounds. Maybe they're a little bit smaller, but not much. I mean, they are full grown thing. And then you have the dairy cows, right? Yeah, I can only imagine. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a part of the steer program, but I can only imagine how scary that's got to be to have these kids in there with these beasts all the time. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to glue the back. Oh, well, we'll do that in a minute. But yeah, and the pigs, oh my goodness. Those pig kids have got literally like the patience of saints, because pigs, I don't know if you know this, but they're unruly. Pigs definitely have a mind of their own, and they don't really care who you are. If they don't want to go where you're telling them to go or like directing them to go, yeah, they just don't. And they're loud, loud creatures. Well, apparently I had some more ink on my hands and some unruly glue. So yeah, anyhow, maybe not that one. Let's try this one. Yep, boom, done. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. So yeah, gosh, I hope I'm not sounding all like, I don't know if mama bear would be the word, but maybe. Okay, so this one was the middle one. Like, once I cut the 3, that's the middle one. So you just have to glue the bottom and then glue like normal. And then you have your pocket. Oh, I need to quit doing that. Probably need to go wash my hands. Ugh. Nobody wants that on the back of their thing. And once it dries a little bit more, I'll take a little bit off of that. Okay. All right. So what else is new with people? I heard a lot of good feedback about learning about bunnies, and yeah, so I don't know what else I can say about them at the moment. I mean, I'm sure I'll think of some things, but oh, and our little Henry. Oh my goodness, he's adorable. I am actually gonna go ahead and probably take a little video of him getting around in the cage. He is adorable. He is a fighter. And so he has won this mama's heart. So yeah, like I said, now, I mean, it isn't like a, I think he does have like the rabbit form of spinal bifida, because his back end has not developed at all. Like, I mean, just his little bottom legs. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that as far as he doesn't seem to be suffering. He eats, he drinks, he's gaining weight. He does look like a little seal when he's moving around. His front arms are very, very, very strong. And he also, yeah, like I said, it doesn't seem to be slowing him down at all. So if he were in any kind of pain, I would euthanize, but he doesn't seem to be. And man, does he have a cute little personality. So you know what? I'm going to let nature be nature. Yeah, and even like when I'm holding him and stuff, it doesn't seem to hurt him when I'm checking it out or looking. So we'll see. We will see what life has in store for this cutie pie. If there comes a time where I think he's in pain, then yeah, like I said, we'll just address that when it comes. So I'm using on this one a ton of like little scraps. If you notice, I'm not overly worried about where the placement is specifically. Oh, and Gracie is home from her little rodeo sleepover thing. They went to a bull riding competition yesterday. And her and her little friend were giggling in the car. Like, you know, she was getting ready to leave or whatever. And they ended up talking in her car for hours. And finally at like 11:30 last night, I was like, do you plan to come home? Because you know that there's a curfew, right? Like, you're not supposed to be out on the road in our area after like midnight. She's like, no, I didn't know that. Because, you know, she's my stay-at-home with mom girl. So yeah, she ended up just staying with her friend overnight, and now she's home. So I think we will do, after this one more pocket. And then the next one you see in this series will be, hopefully, if not all of them, you'll at least get to see most of them. How does that sound? Because I'm going to have to stop and cut butterflies. Because the big ones are now pretty scarce. Really like that one. It's probably one of my favorite butterflies in the whole pack. And it's just a little too blendy. That one looks good. Quiet because I'm listening. We have a cat somewhere in the back room here, and I don't know where. I can just hear them like walking and investigating. Oh, and well, you know what? Maybe at the end of this video, I'll put in a picture of Grace's cat last night. I know I've showed him before, but he's bigger now, right? Because he's not a baby. I mean, he is still a baby, but he's not little baby anymore. He would not leave me alone. He was missing Grace so much. And he finally, like, kicked me out of my chair. Like, I stood up to get something, and he jumped up in my chair, and then he wouldn't leave. Like, and of course, I could have picked him up and put him down on the floor, but he was so cute. And he was purring. And he, like, got on my chest. Like, put his paws up on my chest. I'm like, all right, fine, you can stay for a little bit. Little brats. All right, so this one's a small one. So we'll get one. Oh, how about we get one that's done? Probably be a good idea. I don't know if I'll like the contrast of these colors. Oh, I kind of do, actually. All right, one more and we'll call it a video. But yeah, I think these will be good too, like if for like Christmas tags and stuff too, if you are looking for like mass teacher gifts, or you know, I don't know. I mean, I would have no idea what other people would use it for, but I would use it for that. Like, instead of these papers, obviously use Christmas papers. Or like you could make lots of video tags. A lot of tags just to have on hand is like birthday cards, you know. You don't have to do traditional birthday cards. It's starting to get warm in my back room too. It's time for me to turn down the AC. I will say, I mean, like, I am enjoying the AC, right? But I'm typically that girl that you see running down the road with just her window down, you know? I don't typically run the AC unless it's like 85 or above. So this has been kind of a interesting curve for me to run the AC. I mean, which is cool. I like it, but yeah. At night, I've still been opening my windows, and I just tried to take the cap off my already capless glue. Goodness, I'm weird. All right, let's see what else we got. I got this little one left, and we want to make sure it's in the right direction. So yeah, we are almost done with this little paper, and I think I don't even think I have any left in my because this was a scrapbook paper from a one from Hobby Lobby, I think. It might be Theodosia Square, or maybe one similar to that one. I don't even think I have any more left in the paper pack. There's that one, but not quite big enough. I love the colors on it, though. It's a little bit bigger. That one looks good, too. Or maybe that one. Or maybe I don't mind that it's a little bit smaller. Because if we were to use it in a journal, totally add a little snippet to it, right? There's two more that are big. Don't really like that one. I like that one the best, I think. Well, I mean, actually, I like that one, but that one's just a little too small. So this one, that one. That's the one I'm going with. Oh, I have so many pockets to make, don't I? Oh, you know what I could do? I could look in my stash and see what other butterflies I have. This would be a really great way to use up a lot of those really big ones. That's what I'll do. All right, guys. I forgot to glue the pocket on the back again. How about that? All right, and this time I'm gonna get smart, not use my fingers to push it all down. I'll use a paper towel. How about that? So much better, huh? All right, let's get us a tag to put in there. This one will go just fine. All right, wonderful. All right, cool. All right, guys, I hope you are enjoying this little series, and I will just talk to you soon. Bye, guys.